What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the next video learning C Sharp. My name is QD Azani and you guys watching my channel Coriowood. As you guys seen here that in the previous video we have printed our message in the console, our command line, our you can call it CLI. In this video we're gonna see how we're gonna make use of .NET 7 on Windows command line. So we are not gonna use this GUI, and we're going to totally make all our .NET application inside the command line. So we're going to make use of .NET application, and as I said, instead of this GUI, we're going to make this in our command line. So what we're going to do, instead of making first console app, we're going to put a second console app, for example. Alright, so now I'm going to make another folder here. Now there are two ways to make a folder. So the first way is that you guys right click here, and when it's here new, and when the new pops up, you guys gonna put a folder and you gotta put your second app. There is another way. If you guys don't know what is the another way, is that you guys go ahead here where it says there's magnifier, you guys are gonna put it CMD, and CMD stands for command prompt. So we click command prompt and we're gonna make our application totally here in the documents. So I'm gonna click, and once this one's open, and you guys look in here, this one's opened, and I'm gonna put a CD documents. How do I know that CD documents? If I put a dir, and you're going to see here that's all the directories inside that folder, and one of these directories is the documents. So I'm going to put a CD, I'm going to put a documents. So once I put a dir again, so you look at here, I've got effects, whatever the file here I have here, all these files, say Scratch Games, for example, I've got it here, Scratch Games and Unity Games, Visual Studio, I've all these files here. So you're going to see here the first Visual Studio that I have downloaded in 2017, then 2019, then this the last one that I have downloaded in the previous video. So this is all Visual Studios in my computer. Your computer might be different. Your computer might say only Visual Studios 2022. Okay, so how are we going to make a folder here inside our documents? The first one I show you, when you right click and put a new and document folder, whatever you guys going to put it, that's the first way. The second way is that you guys going to do that totally through the command line. How we going to do that is we're going to put an mk, we're going to put a dir, mkdir is make directory, and what we want to put our directory, because that if this one is our first console app, then we're going to put our second console app. So we put a second console app. So that's our directory is created. If we put a dir, we're going to see here that's a second console app, and if we check here, we're going to see here our second console app here. That's a second console app, and if you double click this one, it's totally empty. Okay, so how we're gonna put this one say with SLN. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a CD, we put a second console app. So because we want to change directory to second console app, and if you check inside is totally empty. It means there is nothing here in the second console app. So here inside here there's nothing here. Alright, so now what we're going to do with the .NET, we put a .NET, .NET new SLN. SLN is a new solution. So the .NET is working, and it's gonna create the new solution in our folder, which is the second console app. So the template solution file was created successfully. Okay, so if you look in here, the second console app has been created. This is going to be exactly the same name as this as our app that we have created. We have created second console app, and the .NET has created the second console app.sln. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is that we're gonna output something. So we're gonna put a .NET. We put a .NET new console and put a dash O, means output, and we put a second console app. So that's what we're gonna do. The second console app is getting created. So you go looking here, second console app .c project. It means this folder is getting created. So it says restore successfully. So looking here, we have created another file here with the second console app. And if you look in here, obj and program.c#, CS stands for C#, is exactly like this guy is here. So program.cs. So even if you guys wanna open this one, for example, if we press file, if you want to see this what's inside, if you put say open, and we're looking for the folder, and if we go inside the folder to see what's inside, you guys going to see here that's going to be exactly the like console.write line is going to be hello world. So here that now we are here at the C#, but we are not looking here. We have created our second console app in our documents. So we're going to go here in our documents, and if you look in here, we find the second console app. So this guy is here. So we select the folder, and our folder is going to be opened soon. So while the Visual Studio is opening our file, so what we're going to do is we are here at documents, second console app. So we're going to go see the dir, and we're going to see here that we have another folder here, second console app. So what we're going to do is that we're going to put here cd second console app. And if you look in here inside the dir, we have a program.cs, and we have a second console app.cs C# project. And here if you guys want to say run to see what's inside the program.cs, you guys gonna put a .net, and we put a run. So once you guys gonna put a run, then you guys gonna see what's going to be the output inside the program .cs. So the first one that you guys seen in the previous video was hello world. So that's what we're going to see in our hello world. So keep in mind that if you guys haven't run this one before, your C# at the first instance, our first time, might run very slow. So you guys just needs to be a little bit patient, and you're going to see the output soon. And as you guys seen here, we have got an output. If you put a .net.run, we got a hello world. So where is this hello world? If you guys look in here, program.cs, hello world resides here. So if you guys change this one, for example, now we here inside our documents, and we created console app, second console app. And if you double click here, second console app, and if you look in here, program.cs, so if we right click to open, and the window is going to ask her which file, how do you want the Windows to open this file. So we just select the normal say notepad. For example, we're going to put a notepad because we want to see what's inside the file, and it's say console.write hello world. That's exactly what you guys seen here in the first one. So now this one's open. So if you look in here, that's exactly here. Say for example, if you guys want to change this one, hello from, say for example, hello from Coriowood channel, for example, we can modify this one here. We're going to save it, say for example now we save, and we're gonna see now again, and we're gonna put a CLS to clear the screen, and we put a .NET, and we put a run. So again we're gonna run because we want to see this message now. So hello from Coriowood channel. So that's what the .NET runs. That's how the .NET works. That's what's inside the .NET. Alright, so you might be wondering, we're going to close this one. You might be wondering what's inside here, inside our folder. So inside here, inside there is a binary. Bin is binary. It's not rubbish bin, but it's binary. See, we have seen here program.cs, but we haven't seen this one. So if you put a second console app, because that's created by default, CS C# project, then you're going to see that's the default setting for the .NET inside the .NET. So that's a default net settings for the .NET. So if you look in here, this says project SDK software development kit Microsoft .NET SDK. That's what you guys are going to see. You guys can create this one manually. So it says that the property group, and a property group, the first one is project, and our project is SDK Microsoft .NET .SDK, and here we have exe framework net 7.0, and here is enable, and here we are putting the label is also enabled. So this is the whole thing. You guys can create this manually, or you guys can create this one by it's automatically created because the C# is giving you guys the environment to work with. So this is the whole idea of the .NET. You guys can create it through the command line or CLI. You guys can create this one, and by default the C# is looking for this folders program.cs. So if you double click, if I double click this one program.cs, you're going to see here hello from Coriowood channel. That's what you guys are going to see. So this is just one. I just wanted to show you guys how the .NET works inside the application. That's how we're going to create, and the SLN stands for solution. So when you guys see here SLN folder, for example, this means that's a solution. So the first one is we're going to create this one, second console app.sln solution for this second console app. So that's how it works in the C# .NET. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe my channel Coriowood. If you guys have any question or comment, leave in comment box. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video, and bye.